This is a PSA from the United Artists. It's not a cover, but it references the greatest band from Los Angeles since it doors us away. How's it going? The toxicity of our city, live from Plainless, Dallas, Fort Worth, outside the Grand Hyatt that looks as sanitary as the once Hilton, which is now the Hotel Champlain next to the high school. It used to be a Macy's, and as preferred one night Sherry or Shelby to the farmhouse and other places. In the ETV app, where Grenada St. and Twiddle is tragic history, son. Because where are we? Dallas. Home of barbecue. Because it's in Texas, huh? You throw that cow in the smoke pit, that'll feed the whole ranch for 2 days. And then all the workers get chili with the ground shot. Guess what? Where is this? My bitch, my crack, my smoke, my whack, my heroin, right here in Hollywood. My coke, my bitch, my smack, my crack, right here in Hollywood. Writers, what business did you have going on strike? What were the best shows, movies, before you asinine twats made Conan have Kevin Nealon on because he's difficult? Because damn, you can go out to Colorado to get the white powder, but those pairs of double blacks up there in the mountain will knock your bones to pieces if you try to hit the moguls and slip, you drugged up fucks. Like, I'm sorry, Conan, you need a friend? Have me on with Woody Allen and Billy Crystal. Because, like, man, I'll tell you the goddamn truth. You like plays, you like Chekhov and shit? No, fuck it. I just explained to her. Never seen a weirdo like whatever. Marielle Hemingway's the best studio for 54 Playboy money to be Diane Keaton's replacement. So the worst fucking horror book this side of Firestarter and The Exorcist was made into Mia Farrow cooking up a small piece of steak for herself, a slender thing with short hair, like a groovy post-dead 70s hard era. Like, man, the hippies are still there. We're cool. We're New York City people. It's crunchy, but we like Ensign. Right, you ancillary member of Annie Hall? That guy's a genius. He's a blacklisted writer, and that was Zero Monstano, whatever it was called. Take the Money and Run was the funniest comedy this side of Sleeper. 11 Death is just the genius gonna need to quit before Annie Hall decimates any chance of Diane Keaton not trying to find all the Mr. Goodbar she can eat and a good fuck from a big dick with money or not, because at Hollywood Galas, Diane Keaton at her age, if Madonna's got a 30-year-old so black guy, Diane Keaton's current size might be 90, but he does some shit, and he's hung like a 70-year-old Worcester goaltender. But anyway, the local hero jokes aside, what about Billy Crystal, Woody Allen, and you just go on Conan, you celebrity cunt, because Eddie Murphy can be there too, and you just discuss Billy Crystal, our Lord Satan, in Deconstructing Harry, which is probably the post-like Sun Yi, other than Midnight in Paris, which is in essence really in some the best Woody Allen film aside of Celebrity, with Henry V, Kiefer Sutherland, and Ethan Hawke's hero. not to mention the, what's his name? Hugh Grant's, like, embarrassing, like, contemporary, because Hugh Grant's the weirdo who's just like, fuck, I wanted a blowjob. You got me. I'm not in Hollywood. And, what's the name? Branagh and Charlize Theron, who's the idle dream, who drove a PT Cruiser, and damn, if her little halter top waking up was like, wow, anytime. She's like her little Charlotte herself, and like, alright to everyone. She's like Gwyneth Paltrow, the tease that likes being fat for Jack Black, but telling everyone buying like weird organic, like root vegetables at the shittiest co-op. It doesn't just sell nice like gala apples and the best ripe Macintoshes the West can find. Anyway, excuse my like libtard with the windings. I didn't say we windings. What a tangled web we weave and we tangle to deceive Camp Beverly Hills, Shelley on Todd, Ted Danson, Shelley on, Billy Crystal, Eddie Murphy, Conan O'Brien, Kevin Nealon, and Woody Allen. Think about Woody Allen and Billy Crystal in their way, because if Will Ferrell can write a one-man per play, and just as similar as, weirdly, whatever Mos Def's real name that was playing in the art district at like the illuminated LED, you know, because I literally had an LCD HDTV that lasted basically until I moved to my fucking own home that I bought with some help from my dad and all. But Woody Allen, Billy Crystal, from Deconstructing Harry, you analysts, you Freudian shitheads, keep it there and do something like 90 minutes tops, a little over in a vein of a perfectly scroovy-doovy Sylvester Stallone last night on Instagram was some of the most fun I had, because nigga, I think my mama might have had a warrant here at the where she moved to Italy for like stabbing a guy for the wrong reason because her dad was so awful. But we'll not talk of that, because I don't know what she did in Frisco when she left my dad and like ran out of money there like she did in New York with Adam. And before he got picked up probably by her wearing a Princeton scarf, and like, I couldn't get in Seton Hall. She'll go to the New York area with me. As I said, you know, she's beautiful, but she's been to New York and there's an acne, don't get away. But long story short, Billy Crystal, Woody Allen, at your age, you're too short and pathetic as a sex symbol, other than to analytically deconstruct the current state of ruined United States at the fucking helm of South America to Canada. What happened to Pan Am? Shit, I bet no fucking anything pot other than like fucking whatever was clandestine be delivered to the right people in the right places in Detroit, America. Woodward Bernstein, I would chat with you on telephone or in person at a Barnes & Noble coffee shop or any Starbucks that wasn't asinine playing like music reminiscent of music in a mall that didn't play Motown in the 70s at my Hindu second marriage house building boss who do math better than I did, but said I was fine to my dad. Well, whatever, he's a Krishna or a Brahmin. When he went to India, she was dressed in a robe, and when he shaved his own head like I was doing, he made sure he had a little bit of a Brahma tail. Long story short, Woody Allen, Billy Crystal, you got all of this fabulous, baby. And like hilariously, Woody Allen, you could compose an orchestra, you boss jazz player. So like Django is equivalent to fucking Slash and Axl Rose sitting on the sideline and just like pine away with Civil War and break out Mr. Brownstone just to serve those fools who will get, because it's late in the show, even if you're just smoking pot at any show, even like Metallica, and you ain't got like blowing booze and shit. Like in about an hour and a half, you're just dead fishes trying to hit threes from half court. In college, you just fuck. No one can get a ball past half court without a weirdly uncalled double dribble foul, like on the court, like melee, until like it's like out of bounds, and like then the guy passes it in from side court, which would never happen during the Bird Magic years. Kareem Abdul used to demand to play center for the Lakers. Whatever you can be in any movie, that's just the guy's like black, like yeah. And like Silent Bob and Jake, Kevin Smith, put Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in any movie and just make him a solid dude. Like, yeah, bro, I'm black. You know that? Say what you want to, Silent Bob. Jake, say what you want to. You're privileged. Here's your money. Or some shit like that. Double zeros. Parrish, you're the dopest guy ever. There's like one random day on like 10th grade to watch music where oddly fucking our goddamn principal or whoever in the truancy office had Woody Allen's weird coat quote printed on old school like reams of like weird printer paper that my obstinate, belligerent battle axe about the borderline probably damaged mother heck like kept from Gladwin, Pennsylvania, where she got a Commodore, and I had to learn fucking logo because like she's too dumb to think the DOS is probably better for my future. The private school fucking putting me in to be put into public is crazy. I'm the bad guy, but everyone is like still, and anyone I know who's like not a Facebook friend is like done with drugs and alcohol. Like, except Molly Sullivan. Molly Sullivan, you're my angel. You don't know who you are. You're the one at like the Rock or whatever was a real Irish pub. They're like, hey, you're there, and like I have no problem with you. And like all the other old girls, still, we were never looking to like hook up in some weird way. And like Molly Sullivan, you like awesomely, just regularly. They're radiantly blonde with sort of dark roots in California. It would be an Irish dream. Like radiant blonde hair. Like it doesn't matter. The looks are superficial. White women are essentially milkmaids or servants for the royals. You're right. But like, never mind princesses. You Indian girls just are like on command in harems and concubines. So tip, busted. Yeah, fucking homage, like mix them in on hologram. I have like someone cover them. Or like cool, like younger. Dude, so anyway, I'm like, okay. I think I'm good. It's sunset in Dallas, which ironically during the crack epidemic, which like I met some 20-somethings who had coke but didn't know how to do it right. I told them I was in it like talking about the crack in New York City in the 80s, right? That shit was bad. Where do I get rid of this crap? It's crazy they used to say that. You know, it's getting late. I'm gonna call. So someone doesn't like approach me for money and hurt these drugs without money. And like a cigarette. Oh look, I threw my fucking phone. Hey. Best cheap cigarettes in America right now. They're not nasty dirt fucking things that are worse than L&N's. Like all cigarettes in America, keep it up. Just like you can like lighten up that full fucking rich tobacco a little bit because you feel a little finer. Keep it the balance of like keeping them not starting fires. You can save some money by throwing some swag in, but keep it, but then bring it back to like Camels or Turkish Delights. Weirdly, I told someone how, like, what's his name? Vulcan. He really wanted to write about mythological Lord of the Rings. Published me and wanted him to, but his main buddy to hang out with and talk about things like Oh, what else? Fairies and elves and whimsy in the woods, little things fade, my Carol friends. There is no Jabberwocky. There's only your madness. Because your hats are driving me crazy. Perfect. Best little whorehouse in Texas, but of course, on camera, it's not as easy as Jeff Bridges makes it look, dudes. Wow, man. Dude, if you're tired from jet lag or working an executive job where you know all your money, the 1-2 million that you make a year, is based not on winning a season, but keeping the entire corporation, say Tim Cook's Apple, or Mark Zuckerberg's Meta, or whoever's the helm of Silicon, aptly named, but like Cooper Kitties. What a great formula. That you just take that and make it like akin to Bright Light City, which in irony is a great book, which is a movie I never saw. But I did read The Godfather, and I did read Heart of Darkness. I'll say Apocalypse Now, the movie's better. Billy Crystal, Woody Allen, Conan O'Brien, Eddie Murphy, Kevin Nealon, Waiting for Godot, with music composed in the jazz sounds of Woody's soundtrack, which is essentially the best authentic jazz other than Blue Note types, according, which was a black man who didn't emigrate to Paris, but didn't just play for like the movies that Fred Astaire and all my hip, non-thinking Romeo and Juliet isn't just like Jack and Jill went up the hill, but like fucking Jill was a problem. Like Jack was like out of money, so she was like, "Here, give me your money, throw it in, make a wish, and I'll marry you." And he was like, "Fuck, you only got $2 from your family's tour." So like Robert Browning style, he like threw in the well, took the $2 and went back to her family. He said, "Shit, your daughter was crazy. She wanted to marry me." I said, "No." So she jumped in. She gave me all my money, $2. She said, "Take this money. It's not about money. I love you. You don't want to. I'll die." And he married her older sister, who's much hotter. And he owned the family business. Peace. Married the boss's daughter, kill her sister, and marry her hot home.